everybody, and welcome to our very first virtual drum circle. So today I'm playing on my djembe, which is a beautiful African drum. But I just want to give you a couple of options because not everybody has a djembe handy. So there's lots of different drums that you could use for this. You could use a small drum on your lap, you could use bongos, you could use some different styles of African drums or drums that sit on the floor. But you could also even use a tambourine with a skin. And you can just rest that on your lap. And use it as a drum. Or you could use a saucepan. Or you might like to use a big ball. These nice big fit balls make great drums. You set them on the floor. And depending on how all of these different things feel on your hands, you could use some sticks. So I've just got some mallets here, but you could use anything that works for you. So that's on my ball. But I can also use the sticks on some of the drums as well. So there's lots of options for you. And as I say, I'm going to use my djembe today, but it's up to you what you feel comfortable with. So we're going to start today with a few basics for drumming because this is our first virtual drum circle. So we're going to learn what's called the bass note. And to play the bass note, we use the whole of our hand, nice and flat, and we're going to hit right in the very center of your drum or whatever you're using for your drum today. So, if you can join me with your bass notes. Good. And when you feel comfortable, let's see if we can alternate hands. So right and left and right and left. That's it. Good. And you might find, like me, you've got one really good sound, my right hand, and one not so good sound, my left hand. So try and listen to the sound you're making and keep them nice and even. Good. So that is our bass note, a flat hand in the center of the drum. The other really important sound is called a tone. And the tone just uses our fingers, so the ends of our fingers, and we hit the edge of the drum. And you can hear it's a much higher sounding pitch. So let's hear your tones. Play along with me. Right, left, right. Good. All right, let's see if we can put those together. So we're just going to use one hand to start with, whatever's your most comfortable hand, and we're going to try and do a bass and then a tone. So a nice flat hand in the middle, and then just our fingers on the edge. So bass, tone, bass, tone, bass, tone, bass, tone. Very good. All right. And then once that feels comfortable, let's try and include the other hand. And that last sound, when we get really fast, that's called our rumble. And in a drum circle, we often use the rumble to answer questions. So I might say, Who's feeling excited? Rumble if you're feeling excited. And those of you that are feeling excited can rumble on your drum surface. Okay. So we've learned a bass, we've learned a tone, we've learned the rumble. There's one more sound that I'd like to show you, and this is called the heartbeat. And our heart does make a nice rhythm. So drumming, we can replicate that. So we're going to do a boom, boom, silence. Boom, boom, silence. Beautiful. So what will happen a lot of the time is I'll use the heartbeat as our grounding sound, as that nice solid bass, and then you guys can play along with whatever feels comfortable for you. So you can combine those bass tones and those tone sounds. All right, so for our first thing today, to get into some drumming rhythms, we're going to use words to help us. So I'm going to teach you a few different rhythms that you can use, and then to finish off today, we're just going to play around and try out some rhythms. So you can just get the feel for what it's like to play drums in a group of people in a drum circle. So the first one, we're going to do the rhythm of I love apple pie. So we're going to drum that. I love apple pie. Bass, bass, tone, tone, tone. Bass, bass, tone, tone, tone. I love apple pie. I love apple pie. I love apple pie. Join in. I love apple pie. I love apple pie. I love apple pie. Fantastic. Okay. Our next drumming rhythm, we're going to say, I love to play my drum. So it's not too different, but we're just adding in an extra note. So I love to play my drum. Bass, bass, tone, tone, tone. Bass, bass. Love to play my drum. I love to play my drum. I love to play my drum. I love to play my drum. And I hope you're loving your drum so far. The next one is mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. Bass, 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 bass. Mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes. All right, and we've got two more rhythms. So we have I love apple pie, I love to play my drum, mashed potatoes. Now we're going to learn hot chocolate. So it's hot chocolate, hot chocolate, hot chocolate, hot chocolate, hot chocolate. Bass, tone, tone, bass, tone, tone, bass, tone, tone, bass, tone, tone. Good. And our last rhythm is an alternative heartbeat. So rather than going boom, boom, silence, we're going to change that a little bit and have a boom, boom, soft, soft, loud, 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 soft, soft. Okay, so we've got lots of different rhythms there that we can use. And to end today, what we're going to do is just practice playing those rhythms. So I want you to play anything that feels good in this circle of players. And I'm just going to keep a nice steady rhythm going. So you guys will layer in all of the fun and exciting different sounds. But you need to be listening because we're going to practice our stopping and starting, okay? So keep an eye out and follow along. So let's just start with... Whenever you're ready, just start playing along, whatever rhythm feels good for you. So you might be playing I love apple pie, or I love to play my drum, or mashed potato, mashed potato, hot chocolate. Alright, so whatever nice rhythm you've got going now. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. 1, 2, let's all play. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. 1, 2, ready, let's play. Let's see if we can fade out. So getting softer and softer. And everybody do a nice quiet rumble to finish. I hope you enjoyed our first virtual drum circle, and I'll see you next time.